minute, and I know it has been, because as you all may or may not know, I was pregnant when I was doing my video, so I had my baby already. So I was just pretty much doing motherhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't really had the time to do any type of recording or anything. I think I just started back up reactions. I actually just posted a reaction a couple of days ago, so if you guys haven't seen it, y'all go check that out. What I wanted to talk about, y'all, I wanted to talk about how us as wives need to do better at focusing on our role. I find that most women always spend their time wondering, like, where their husband is, or what is he doing, you know, asking those same questions that pretty much get asked. My thing is, if you're concerned in the fact, like, oh, okay, I haven't heard from him all day. Okay, you know, you're going to call him and see what's going on. Why I haven't heard from him. But if you're insecure in the fact that you know that he's not really doing anything wrong, but you just keep worrying about him and what he doing, what you're doing is you're putting yourself in a position to be competitive with your husband, which we shouldn't be trying to do anyway. And what I mean by that, for example, say if, for instance, the kitchen is a mess. Alright, you got stuff everywhere. Your husband probably laying down in the bed or something, chilling. Instead of saying, why you laying down, and why you ain't do this or why you ain't do that, like, seriously, like, worrying about what he doing. If you keep in mind what your role is to make sure that it's clean in the first place. One thing that I'm working on as well is just my job. Not complaining, because guess what? That creates peace. That's the peace right there. You do your part without stirring up any uproar. Like, some women not gonna go for that. They gonna be like, I'm not finna do all this by myself. He not the only one at work, but that's the point. Like, Most High created us different. We're two different beings. If you know the scriptures, of course, our curse was to work, to make, mainly the men, it was directed to. And our curse as women were, we were to bear kids that have labor pains, right? Okay, so if the man goes out and work from sun up to sundown, whatever, 9 to 5, whatever, he bringing home the money. Now, we supposed to keep the house clean, cook, make sure everything is in order. So that means by the time your husband come home, shoot, you should have the house clean. Your kids should be in order as well. Your kids shouldn't be running around doing all that nonsense. And he should be able to relax. Like, the reason why us as women can tolerate so much, that's a gift, but we take advantage of it, and we complain and say, why he ain't doing this or why he not doing that. It's like, don't worry about what he doing. Do your part. I promise that everything will work out the way that it's supposed to. Don't worry about why your husband not doing. Because if you question him about how come you don't do this or do that, you don't understand. Like, this might sound a little harsh or whatever to some women. Like, we gotta be rewarded by our husbands that we're doing a good job, because if they see, that we're in order, and they don't have to have no back and forth with us, like, they're gonna take it upon themselves to get us a gift or do this for us. I would rather my husband do it because he wants to, not because he feel like he have to, because that's just saying he just doing it just so I won't say nothing, or so I shut my mouth. Like, that's not the position that you should want your husband to be in. You should want him to want to do it for you, because you make his life easier. We're like an assistant to our husbands. Like, we're supposed to make sure everything's good, but for some reason it's frowned upon. Like, I'm speaking through experience, because like when I got married to my husband, like, that was hard for me. Like, I had to learn that because the example that I had from my parents, I always thought was right. And then the older that I'm getting, and the more that I know the truth, like getting to the Bible and know how it's supposed to be done, I'm like, dang, the way they doing that marriage is wrong. Like, we're set up to believe that marriage is just dealing with it or just putting up with it, whatever it is. But that's not true. Work at your marriage, okay? And marriage is what you make it. If y'all don't work at the marriage, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna fail. I don't care if you've been married for 30 plus years. If you're not working at your marriage, it's not succeeding. You have to keep working at your marriage. Years don't matter. How are you feeling emotionally, or how are you feeling mentally with this person that you with? If y'all don't want to talk to each other, if y'all don't want to sleep in the bed, if y'all don't want to go on dates, how do you think the marriage is supposed to be? That's why people step out or people cheat, because it's a void. Like, it's a void that needs to be filled, and they're not getting it from their significant other. So where do you think they're supposed to get it? We all as humans have needs, you know what I'm saying? So if you're not doing your part in your marriage, it's going to most likely fail. You have to do what you're supposed to do, like being in order. It's not a hard thing. I think we just got caught up in the way society is today, that, you know, especially with, you know, feminists, like, they're like almost pretty much ruining everything, like, because they're not getting it. Like, I know, like, right now they're just like promoting this whole single life, and that's why you see a lot of divorces going on, because they're thinking it's like the best thing to do right now. And it's not. Being married is the better choice. It's not all about me. It's about us. I know women don't like the word submissive, but it is what it is, because it keeps us in line. Like, women are meant to have a man in charge at all times. It starts with your dad, and then your dad's supposed to give you away to your husband or whatever, and your husband's over. We need that. In the Bible, it says that women are wicked. If we don't have a man, we'll be all over the place. I mean, obviously, because you see women who are single, they're just all over the place. They don't care how they dress, because they say it's their body. But if you got a man that says, you're not going out like that, he looking out for you. It's not even about control. He cares about you. He is a man, so he know how men think. So he's trying to tell you, don't go out there like that. But we take it as an offense and say, you're not my daddy, you don't tell me what to do. But your husband is supposed to, it's his job to keep you in line. Like, it's a blessing, but we don't look at it as a blessing. Like, I honor what my husband tell me. Like, if I ask him something like, how do you feel about me going over here? Do you think I should go to this spot over here? Or whatever the case. Or it could be an outfit. I could be like, how do you feel about me wearing it? If he say no, guess what? I'm not going to be rebellious, and I'm not going to do it, because number one, Most High is watching. So if your husband tell you not to do something, you do it anyway. He gonna make you regret that decision, and he gonna make you learn too. So I never try to go against that, because sometimes I be like, but I don't see what the problem is. But you know what? Most High know what just happened. So I'm not even gonna play with Most High. So I just do it with no issue. Like, sometimes there's back roads that I know, and my husband like, I wouldn't go down that road if I was you. But I'm like, but I've been going down there the whole time, and ain't nothing happened. But I'm not gonna do it, because I don't want, nothing bad to happen to me. So I'm just gonna be obedient to my husband. Like, that's love and that's respect. Like, it's to me, like I said, I'm living it. And of course, I'm still working on some things. I'm not perfect, but it works, because I've done it the other way before, where nag, and why you do this, and, just questioning him. Like, I've been in that position before, but it's nothing compared to doing it the right way. Getting out of the, I guess, the comfortness of just having it my way. He's supposed to cater to me and all this stuff. No, because I'm gonna tell y'all when I have the opportunity to. Every month I show my husband appreciation. I get him a card. I might get him like a little gift or something, and just show that I appreciate him. Like, I know some women be like, well, what about me? I promise you, if you keep doing things for him, making sure he's okay, you need this, you want this, massage, fix him a bath sometimes when he get off of work, just say, I got a bath. I promise y'all, like, he gonna appreciate you. He gonna do stuff for you. You should want your husband to do stuff for you, because not because he feel like he have to, because you gonna go off of him. Like, that's not even okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to redefine, I don't want to use the word redefine, but we need to rediscover our femininity and understand what it is. It's very important and it's very needed. Like, we need to be feminine. We need to be soft. We don't need to be dominant. I mean, it makes no sense. My husband made a good point last night because we were watching, if y'all watch Pop the Balloon, we're like watching that. I watch it because I wanted to see what mindset our people are in today, and it's crazy. But anyway, he made a good point. He said, why would a man want to be with a dominant woman? Because a man is already dominant, because Most High, let me put that out there, men already dominant. So if a woman say, I'm dominant too, he said, who wants a man to date another man? Because that's basically what it is. And then now you're butting heads. So how do you expect a marriage to work if you're trying to get a power that's not even meant right? We got our own special powers, just like the men had their own special. But like I said, we take it for granted so bad. Like, I love my life. I love being married to my husband, and our, having our family together. Like, I love that. We went through trials. We're still going through trials, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna give up and then I'm just gonna be like, it is what it is. No, you talk about things, you work things out, and you stay in your role. Some people don't believe in gender roles, whatever. I mean, whatever works for you. But I'm just telling you, if you want peace in your life, you want things to go accordingly, like, you have to do it the biblical way. I mean, it always comes back to that. Like, if you want peace and you want everything to go right, that's how it comes out. And one more thing I want to mention before I go, for all the women who are like praising the single life, praising the fact, oh, I got my own this, I got my own that. Men don't care. So if you are looking for a man and you like to put that on the forefront, that you got your degree, I got my own business or something like that, men really don't care, because at the end of the day, they want to know and how you, or what you would bring to the table, right? None of that matters to them, because if they're trying to look for a wife, that's what they're going to try to look for, is wife qualities. They don't care about what you got, because there are women out there, I got my own, and they are living alone by the time they get 40. Now that all of a sudden they want to look for somebody, because at that time when they're saying they just got their own whatever, they're working on themselves. I mean, nothing's wrong with working on yourself. I'm just saying, like, don't praise it so much like you feel like you don't need a man. Yes, we do. Okay, if I didn't have my husband right now, like, I don't know. I think about this. I think about that all the time. Like, if I didn't have my husband, how would I? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not the party type. I don't go out and do all of that stuff. But I would still be at home with my parents for sure. And I'm just being honest, I will, because I don't know what else to do. Like, that makes you think like marriage is life. Like, it brings like a whole bunch of things to your life. Like, you got a partner, you got kids. I mean, that's just, I would rather choose that anyway than to be single. That's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I hope some sisters out there got something from it. And I know in some form of fashion I'm gonna get bashed for it. It is what it is. But this is what I'm experiencing. This is what I've seen. Things I've seen around me of how different women act on both ends. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've been on the other end before I got married, and I'm in this one, and I feel like this one is better. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys like this video, please like it, please share it with everybody that you know. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, and I would definitely see y'all in the next video.